Hello everyone, I'm Rajnija and I welcome you all in my channel Knowledge Skill. Today, after a long time, I'm back with a very important topic of English grammar, that is voice. So today we'll study about voice. Let me tell you that voice doesn't mean the voice which comes out from our mouth while speaking. Voice means active voice and passive voice. So today we'll study about active voice, and passive voice. So we'll know what is voice, what is active voice, what is passive voice, and then we'll also know the rules, different rules, how to change active voice into passive voice. So one by one we'll start. So before we go ahead the rules and we study rules and all, we must know what are we going to talk? Study, that is active and passive voice. So today we will study about active and passive voice. So this is our topic. First of all, we'll talk about voice. What is voice? Yes, as I have already said that voice doesn't mean the voice which comes out from our mouth while speaking. It means we'll study about the voice which is the property of verb. Okay, voice is the property of verb which tells us about subject, whether the subject is actively performing an action or passively receiving something. So voice is something. What is voice? Here the voice means the property. We'll study about the property of verb, quality of verb, function of verb in this. And we have two types of verb. The first is active verb. Two types of voice. First is active and second is passive. So what is active voice? Active voice basically talks about subject. What the subject does. What action does subject take. Okay. So active voice talks about subject. Here active voice talks about subject. So what does a subject do? It focuses on, it emphasizes or it emphasizes or it focuses on subject. What the subject does means in active voice we come to know that subject is actively doing something, okay, or performing an action. But when we talk about passive voice, what happens? We simply focus on verb, that is action. In our word we can call it action also. When we study about passive voice, so this is active and this is passive. So what is an active voice? Active voice tells us or focuses more on subject, what the subject is doing, okay? Because in active voice what happens, subject is actively performing something. But when we talk about passive voice, what happens? Passive voice focuses on work, focuses on action, what action is taking place. So here subject is not at all active, it is not performing anything actively. Instead of that, what happens in place of that? The subject becomes passive here. Subject receives the action or receives the result of an action. Okay, so in active voice, remember it, in active, the word active means here subject, the doer of an action is very active. He talks about the action always, what action he has to take or what action he has taken or what action he will be taking. But in passive what happens? We focus on action, not on subject, not on doer, not on performer. We focus on action, we focus on work. So gradually we'll come to know about this. You will understand it in better way when we will go through examples, different examples. Yes, so once again for recapitulation I'm saying that voice is something which talks about the property of verb, quality of verb, or performance of verb you can say. But when we talk about active voice focuses more on subject, means whether the subject is performing. In active voice what happens? Subject is performing something actively, performing an action actively. But in passive voice what happens? We focus on action, we focus on verb, not on subject, because subject becomes passive over there. So that is what active and passive voice. So one thing you must remember, I always tell that tense is very important. Here you will come to know, because before you change active voice into passive voice, you will have to know which tense does this sentence belong to. Okay, so sentence formation and tense, both the things are important in this chapter. So you must, if you don't know about tense, you can watch my previous videos. I have already uploaded in details about tense. So when you talk about active or passive voice, first of all you must know about three things, okay? Subject, verb and object. We need three things in a sentence That is subject, doer of an action, verb, action, verb, and object, receiver of an action. Then only we can transfer it into means passive voice. Okay. So subject, verb, and object are important elements, you can say here. And then we have to focus on tense. What we have to focus on? Tense. Which tense does it belong to? Because in English grammar, I have already said that in English grammar we study rules, and rules are followed here. So for understanding the rules, for applying different rules, we have to know the tense, because for different tense, different rules are applied. 2-3 things are very important and very, or you can say are common for each and every tense, whether it belongs to, whether the sentence belongs to present tense, present indefinite, present also different tense, present indefinite, present continuous, or perfect. It doesn't matter. Future, past, no problem. But 2-3 things are common, which 2-3 rules are common, which we have to follow everywhere. That is, I must tell you, the first is we use verb 3. Third form of verb, V3 we always use in passive voice. When we change active voice into passive voice, what do we use? We always use third form of verb, past participle form of verb. That is, for example, if speak is there, so speak, second form is spoke, that you know, and the third form is spoken. So we always focus on third form of verb in passive voice while changing active voice into passive voice. That is the common thing, whether the tense, whatever tense it is, no problem. The second thing, we use a preposition. That is very common. That preposition is by. Okay, we use by just because when we focus on work, when we focus on action, when we focus on work, how the work is done, or by, then we use by just to denote the doer of the action, Yes, that subject becomes object over there, and before that object we use by just to show that he or she or it is the doer of the action or performer of the action. So these two are common. Third form of verb is always used, you have to remember it, and the second thing is by as a preposition we always use to denote the performer of an action. So these are common. Now we will come to know through the examples, different examples, and as I have already said, for different tense we need different examples, rules. Why? Because according to tense only we use helping verb. So that we will come to know how to change active voice into passive voice. I have already written different sentences from different tense, and I'll tell you the rules how to transform, how to change active voice into passive voice. So I've started with the very first tense, that is present tense, present indefinite tense, or simple present tense. So the first sentence which I have written here is that he plays cricket. As I have already mentioned 2-3 things, that the subject, then verb, and then the object. These 3 things are important here. Until you have an object, how will you mention, okay, that you will make it as a subject. Okay, 3 things are important that you have to keep in mind. Okay, so he plays cricket. He is subject here, plays is an action word, that is verb, and cricket is object here because he plays cricket, that is noun. So now we have to, it is an active voice, it is in active voice. Just because he plays cricket, here we are focusing on the subject, that someone, he means there is a boy or man who is playing cricket. We are focusing on subject here, and subject has so it has become active voice because it is male. He plays cricket. Now just you will see the difference, that in passive what happens, instead of he, what are we going to do? We are going to focus on verb. We are going to focus on this verb, that is action. Okay, now he plays cricket is active voice, and we have to change them to passive. So what is the first rule here? The object is cricket. Object is cricket, and that will become subject over there. Cricket will become subject over there. Cricket is non-living thing. Okay, it is just something, a game. It is not living thing that it will do something. Just you will observe it. So cricket will become subject over here. Cricket has become subject, and then as I have already said, third form of verb. So you must be knowing, whenever we use third form of verb, we need a helping verb before that. So generally what happens, according to tense, we use helping verb before third form of verb, before using third form of verb or verb, or you can say just after the subject. So cricket has become subject here, and according to cricket we will put helping verb. So always remember, when you are transforming or changing active voice into passive voice, and the tense is simple present tense, three options you have: is, are, and as a helping verb. So you have to choose helping verb according to the subject. So the cricket is subject here, and with cricket, what helping verb can be used? Is, obviously is. So cricket is. And once, the common rule which I have already said, that third form of verb, played. Cricket is played. Now the preposition is required before the doer of the action. I have already said these two things are common: third form of verb and this preposition. By, he. Now he is he, in active voice, he is a performer, he is subject. Here also he is subject, he is doer of the action, but it has taken the place of object. So how will you do? Will you put it he, by he, or him? That you must know, objective case. So here, cricket is played by him. So what rule we are going to apply? Basically two things which you have to common, which are common for you while changing active voice into passive voice. That the third form of verb, the second is preposition, which you have to remember always. Second, now according to tense, if it is in present indefinite or simple present tense, is, are, am are the option helping verb which you have to use. Just if you move to the past tense, past indefinite, then you have two options: was and were. According to subject you will put, but helping verbs are important. And in future we already have helping verb, that is will, and except will we have to use be family. Be family is always used, whether was, were, is, are, am, or somewhere be itself is used, and somewhere being. So that depends on, we'll come to know about that. So helping verb is used in the third form of verb, and then the subject becomes object, and when there is no noun, this proper noun is not used. In place of that, if any pronoun is used, we use objective case of it. Okay. So next we have they are cutting trees. Now it is present continuous. You must know which tense does this sentence belong to. So this sentence belongs to present continuous, where we have I have already taught in tense, where you always use this helping verb is, are, am according to subject, and verb for, be for, that is verb plus ing is always used over here. So they are cutting trees. Here cutting trees. So you may focus that trees is object here. Trees is object here, that will become subject. So trees, with trees again we have to use a helping verb, that is are, because it is in plural. And now it is be4. It is be4, fourth form of verb. So verb plus ing is there. So in be family, what we are going to use is being. From be family, we are going to use being. We'll hide, we'll steal this. Just remember, whenever you see that verb form is used, steal. Okay, thief. We are going to do stealing. Something wrong. So we have to steal this ing from here, and we have to use this ing with be family. That will become being. Okay, and when we will, I have already said third form of verb, no other form, whether it is with ing, whether already third form, second form, first form, no problem, fifth form. But we have to use third form of verb always in passive voice. So what we have done is, we have already stolen this ing from here, we have added it in be family, and it has become the trees are being, and then the third form of verb, that is cut, by, preposition by, and they, objective case of they is them. So this is how we are changing active voice into passive voice. The next sentence we have, he has finished his lunch. So very fast we'll do this. His lunch, here his lunch is object, will become subject, his lunch. Already we have a helping verb, that is has, and when we have this already helping verb has, what we are going to use is that being. After has we have to use being, and then finished, again third form, already used by him. We must know, if it is his lunch, he will only finish it, nobody can finish it, right? The next we have, she drew a very beautiful picture. This tense belongs to past indefinite or simple past tense. And again we have a very beautiful picture as a subject will come first. A very is has become subject over here, and drew, that is past indefinite or simple past. Already I told that you have two options, was and were, according to the subject. So here picture, not pictures, it is subject which is singular, so we'll use watch, was. Now third form of verb, that is drawn by her, objective case. The last way I have taken this sentence from this future tense, that you will be aware how to use this as one more thing you have to remember, that be family is used in different way. From be family, when we don't have was, when is rm, then we use is rm and was according to tense and according to subject. And when we have already has, have or had, if in past had and present has, have, then we use being. And when we already have that is and was where, then what do we use? Being. We hide, just we steal ing from there, the verb form, and we use it. So the last we have I will drop you there. So what is the object here? You is the object here. So you will come here, you will, now here I will use simple be. You will be dropped there by me, objective case. So I hope through these examples you have understood how to change active voice into passive voice. So it's a suggestion you can you can take as a suggestion. You must study tense properly. If you have not studied tense, you may watch my previous videos, no problem, and then only you will understand how to change active voice into passive voice. So these are the rules which we have to keep in mind. 2-3 things are common for each and every tense, that also you have to keep in mind. So that's all for today. Thank you.